Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going through 3 books to start off reading on your self-improvement journey. So my goal is to inspire people to start their own self-improvement journeys, as well as kind of giving some advice and some takeaways that might be useful for people, so you don't make the same mistakes that I do. For today's topic, so we'll be going through three books. Basically, we'll be running through the three. So the first one we have today is Atomic Habits. So what is Atomic Habits? So Atomic Habits is the book by James Clear. Basically, it explores the idea of small constant changes. It's spoken throughout the whole book, identifying like different types of habits that James offers and strategies to breaking old habits as well as building new habits. The main focus of the book is running through basically 4 key principles, which is cue, craving, response, and reward. And of course, it is really good in terms of that. It identifies a range of really good suggestions and takeaways that you can use for your own life. Some of the stuff that they do mention is habit loops, changing your environment, identity. Definitely a really good book. So that's the first book. My second book that I definitely recommend too is How to Suddenly Not Give a by Mark Manson. Really good book. This is one of my first books that I did read. So the whole point of this book was it's a self-advice help book. Really easy to read. Has some good advice in terms of how to deal with, life struggles, limitations, and kind of finding true happiness in its own way for the reader. Definitely recommend this book too. So main things that this book actually covers, which is a range of things, which is your values, responsibility, uncertainties, as well as limits. It goes through a range of stuff. Pretty short book. It's around less than like 200 pages. I think I sped around this at the very start. Really good book. Our third book we have today, The Courage to be Disliked. I finished this maybe a couple months ago, but I actually really thoroughly enjoyed this book, and I'm probably going to run through this again. Definitely a really good book. It's a good book, and it's by Ichigo Kishimi and Kamake Okag. I kind of butchered it, but basically the whole premise of the book is, well, it's a really different type of book. It's based off a psychology, which is I believe it's Adrian psychology. So basically runs through past experiences and runs through this is like kind of like a dialogue between two people, like kind of like a professor and also a student, and they kind of run through like a kind of a very interesting dialogue that that expresses a range of topics, which includes freedom, courage, relationships, and self-acceptance. Super good book. I definitely recommend too. But yeah, I'd say one takeaway from this book was that I'd say it's changed a lot of my perspective in terms of, maybe not change, but it's developed my perspective on kind of like courage and freedom. Definitely a really good book. Other than that, that's pretty much the 3 books that I was going to run through. And there are a few other books that I will probably post in the future, just to see how people enjoy them, to see how kind of where the list is. The main 3 books that I did read, I think these are the easiest to get into, because personally I honestly struggled to read at the start, but I definitely improved a lot. Like, I've been trying to consistently read a lot more in the future from what was before. So now, but these 3 books were kind of like what kind of got me into it. I'd say one of the hardest books I did try to get into was 48 Laws, but I'm still reading that right now, so it's taking quite a while. So yeah, these are the 3 books. I'll also link them in the description. If you are looking to potentially, have a read, you can buy the book, do whatever. Amazon's got, Amazon Prime and stuff. Definitely not sponsored. But yeah, these are the books I kind of recommended. Mainly, I've had a look around too when I started my self-improvement journey, and these books were recommended to me. And they're honestly really good reads. And just let me know how you go in the comments below. And yeah, I'll probably catch you in the next one. But yeah, drop a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want more content like this. And also, like I mentioned, everything will be in the description for you guys. Take care, guys.